Hi Pisces, welcome back. You will be familiar with the cards I have in front of me. These were the cards that came up in your general reading. I would like to explore romance, love, and relationships first, and then move on to career, business, and finance. So I did inform you of a divine message that may come, that may help steer you in the right direction. It could be in relation to a connection you have with someone, maybe family guidance, maybe guiding your children. So it could absolutely be romantic, especially if you have children with this person. So let's have a look and see on the romance front what's coming up for the sign of Pisces in April on the romance front. Okay, the Strength card. Some of you have a Leo here. Okay, correspondence or news from a Leo. If you've been awaiting, okay, King of Wands, definitely strong fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo here in the cards. This person is wanting to be with you. They're wanting to come forward. You'll definitely hear about them, hear of them, or they'll make themselves very known to you, okay, because the Strength card is all about this prominent alpha energy coming through. It's someone that's quite forward, Pisces. What I'm seeing here is that time apart will strengthen a fire connection. So if you are dealing with a fire sign, this Leo, Aries, or Sag, I believe that time apart, independence, taking a trip together or taking a trip away from each other will really do you favors here. So if this is like if this is a long distance connection with this person, I actually feel like long distance connections are going exceptionally well this month with fire signs. Because you also have the Two of Wands, and that's that distance, that's possibly being in two minds about something, but I think in relation to what I'm seeing in the cards, the Two of Wands does point to being at a distance to someone, or a long distance connection between you and a significant fire sign, Pisces. So if you do have this person at a distance, I do see things going exceptionally well, and you will have cause to celebrate. Look at that, the cups coming towards the Two of Wands. Very nice here. There's also a very strong sexual connotation to this card here. So some of you have a lot of, I don't know if this is sexting going on, Pisces, but the things are getting a little bit heated here. It's quite a sexual energy. It's someone that's quite forward or has a high sex drive, or you might encounter a very nice time in the bedroom this month, just experimenting. You know, it's that animalistic energy, like you have to have each other. So I'm not sure if you haven't seen them for a while because of distance or because of other priorities, but I feel as though maybe that's where you're celebrating here, Pisces. King of Wands is also here. So regardless if this is a male or female you're dealing with, I'm seeing intimacy is coming back in a connection or in a relationship, okay? What I'm also seeing is that there's two Leos that oppose each other, two lions that oppose each other, Pisces. Some of you are going head to head with someone, okay? There is a confrontation or blowing up at each other, okay? I don't know if this is the fight to be top dog or to have dominance in the relationship. It could be, but I think it points to two very important points coming up, or two very important two important discussions that need to take place, and you both take very vocal stances on this, and in fact it might get a little bit heated here. For those that are single, I do see an offer of love, okay, in the form of the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles is a little bit more stable. It is thinking long term. I'm not sure if this is an asset or something you will acquire with a person here. I don't want to make it too general though. I'd rather discuss feelings. And what I'm seeing here is that the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, there's two people vying for your love. And I do believe there's a decision that needs to be made. It's looming about with the Two of Wands. And it's also possibly this decision that needs to be made in the beginning of April in regards to this person here, or people. They're offering you different things. The Knight of Cups is capable of emotions, but it takes him much longer. Now, Pisces, if this is you coming up as the Knight of Cups, I actually see you turning away from an offer with the Ace of Pentacles. And why is this happening? Two of Swords. Are you saying no to love? You're actually blocking, you're barring someone from approaching you here. Whether you're aware of it or not, Pisces, I don't know if you're giving them the cold shoulder and you're unaware of it, or you're literally purposely blocking this person off. Or avoiding them to have time to yourself or to your friends or something here. But I'm seeing there is possibilities of love, up to two possibilities. Now, if this is a fellow water sign, a fellow Piscean, a Cancer, or possibly a Scorpio coming through, I see that this person has options around them and you might be one of their options. The reason I say that, you have the Three of Cups with the Two of Swords. Initially, I didn't think the Three of Cups was anything to worry about, but now that I sort of see the Two of Swords, there's someone around you. If it's not you, Pisces, then there is someone around you that's sort of playing the field a little bit. So be careful, because this person is guided by attraction, okay? They're ruled by fire. So anything they see it as a challenge. They'll go after it. They'll pursue it. Of course, that's not to say they'll cheat on you. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if the opportunity to flirt is there for this person, they wouldn't hesitate, okay? They're fire energy. They are known to have impulsive, flirtatious ways. Could be an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, that's offering you love, okay? But you don't see this person yet. If you've already said no to them, they're coming back around. What I'm seeing here with an earth sign or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that Taurus, Cap, Virgo, it's start and stop. You've got the blockage of the Two of Swords and then the motion of the boat. So this is hot and cold, stop and start. Are we stopping and starting again, Pisces? A bit of a round and round we go scenario happening here for some of you in regards to romance. Maybe you do need to take time apart from each other. Maybe that will help you in the long run, between you and this person. But possibly meeting someone, if you are meeting someone new, I feel like you're meeting them at an exotic new location. It could revolve around travel, or this person could be foreign, okay? I feel like they're very well cultured. They're quite established. They've got a lot of money. I do see them well educated, or they're very smart. They've got a high intellect, okay? And you'll get on with them very well, is what I'm seeing. But some of you, if you do have a water sign, I'm tempted to say it's worthwhile exploring this water sign, okay? They might not be as practical as the earth sign, but deep down they are capable of giving you something that you're after. So don't say no just yet to some of you. Let's see what's happening in work, business. Okay, Three of Wands. Three of Cups, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, some of you have a new prestigious work opportunity coming in. Ace of Swords, I definitely feel like this is coming from an air sign. I'm not sure if this is someone recommending you this job. There'll be communication coming up about it. It could come from foreign shores, through an email, through a text, through word of mouth. I am seeing a recommendation, and I do believe it's this air sign here. You'll hear of it. In fact, you'll hear of it very, very quickly. This could be a promising new start to something. So I like what they're coming in with. It's coming in very quickly because it's next to the Knight of Swords. I don't know if this is like a temporary job, or there's a time limit attached, or there's a deadline to find someone, but there's a sense of urgency next to this opportunity here. It could, of course, mean a new client coming on board and you're pressed for time to deliver them a certain service or offer them a certain product. I suppose get them a certain product in time, because I feel like there's a rush or a deadline happening here for some of you, okay? And maybe that's when the rest will follow once you've reached a deadline here. Okay, the Three of Cups has come up twice for your career. So there's some sort of celebration happening in career for some of you. Celebrating a success, a birthday, after work drinks, a milestone, a change in the company, a restructure. There's cause to celebrate here. I believe you're becoming more in tune, okay, with the people you work with. You're actually building more emotional connections with these people. I actually see professional relationships turning into personal relationships this month for a lot of you, and it could very well involve a fellow water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could lead you to a twin flame here. You can see her reflection. This is all about illumination. You're going to learn a lot more about the people you work with, and this is more personal things. So it's not so much work related, it's more related to their personal life. With the Four of Cups, building genuine connections here with people that mirror your own behavior. You might meet someone very like-minded to you, Pisces. Someone you could see yourself genuinely getting on with, someone you could see yourself sharing your project with, collaborating with, or something of this nature here. For some of you, you're setting out on a new journey. Not sure if you're leaving behind. I guess there's a few cards that came up in the general that point to a journey, but this is the journey. You're looking at it, you're setting out, you've got big plans. These are long-term plans, okay? So long-term planning is happening in the month of April. That'll impact your future. There is a long journey to travel for the plans that you have, Pisces, but you can make it happen. You've got wonderful support behind you, which I love that this has come up in your career sense. Social circle. I feel like the people you're going to learn about and going to connect with on a more emotional basis, Pisces, will get you places in the distant future. They're actually going to play a significant role for you. Okay, it's a they'll be doing something for you, or you'll be doing something for them, and then it'll come back around, and this good karma will come to you, and it'll be quite significant, and they'll bring you victory in some way in your life. Ace of Swords. They'll represent you, they'll stand by you, they'll support you, they'll help collaborate with you. Really benevolent energy coming in from them, so that's really good to see. I genuinely see you very, very happy at work. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of harmony. I'm not sure if you've had disharmony, or if you've had altercations with people, or you're starting somewhere new and you're a little bit unsure, but I honestly feel that you'll fit in very well. You're coming in with a lot of confidence. It's something to do with stepping stones. I feel like the people that you're connecting with will be stepping stones to a bigger dream of yours, or a creative pursuit. They'll help you somehow. They'll help put you on a platform. You'll rise above the water here. This is quite powerful. And the sea turtles are known to be quite loyal. And, you know, they're a creature of longevity. So, you know, nurture the connections that you have now, for they will come up in the distant future, and they will serve you very greatly in the distant future, is what I'm seeing. And it could be in a sense where you might work at the place you're working, or you used to work at, in the distant future, and it's a message of do not burn your bridges. For if you nurture the connections you have now, you will see fruits from these connections in the distant future. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm so thirsty. And this is genuine happiness. You're dancing here. This is you finding something very rewarding, very enjoyable. It could be even in your creative. You might be oozing with creativity, and you'll find inspirations through your friends. I'm seeing through your social circle, or the people you work with somehow will give you inspired thoughts, ideas to actually translate or include into a piece of writing, or a piece of work, or a artwork, a design, a launch, a business idea, a social media idea. You'll find inspiration from a lot of people in April. Write it down, okay? Because I do see you dwelling on these ideas, and then perhaps translating them into something, you know, how you can conjure up all these beautiful creative things, Pisces. I will leave it at that though, Pisces. I do hope this reading has been insightful. I hope there's enough here for you to sort of gather where the direction of April may be going for